Hello everybody, my name is Nexus and welcome back to my channel. Now, tonight I'm doing another movie review, and because of Disney's fucking grasp on everything and my poor editing choices, you will not be seeing that one, and I'm glad for that one, because that one was a very, 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 very personal thing that, well, it turned into personal somehow, because I like to rant. Now, this one is a very new release. I haven't even opened it yet. And hopefully you guys will be getting it very, very soon. And it is Hacksaw Ridge. That's probably backwards. You probably read it, saw it backwards. Now, Hacksaw Ridge, as much as I know of it, is I really don't want to go into too much detail in reading the back of it because I don't like doing that. Because I love to know. I love to not know. I want it to be like a little adventure. Like, I know from the previews of it that this guy does not use guns. And I believe he's a medic. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure he's a medic. They haven't really shown many trailers, at least here. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. Or watch it. So, if you haven't watched it, I'm going to tell you here in a little bit if it's worth watching or not. Now, I love these type of movies. Historical movies. Now, I'm not sure if this is a real story. I'm pretty sure it is. I know the event happened in it. I just don't know if it was a real guy that had it. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I hope it's a real movie because it looks pretty good. So, without further ado, this is what the box looks like if you get the one with the box. It's nice, it's white, chic. And this is what the case looks like. Plastic. Of course. Shit. I forgot to take the top off. Oh boy. Well, I hope it's good. I love historical movies. And I love historical things. I like being a history buff. I know a little bit of everything-ish. At least involving the U.S. Because that's really what they teach nowadays. They don't teach what happened in such and such war, or what happened here. The only historical things we get is what happened in the U.S. for a while, and then what happened with the Nazis, the Industrial Revolution, and that's where it stops. They don't even teach modern times, like what happened in the 1990s. I don't even know that. And they skim over 9/11, which I think it's really weird how, at least at my school, they did. That on 9/11, like the actual day, we take about 15, 20 minutes out of history class and talk about it. And then that's it. But that's what we get for Common Core. It's a really nice disc. Shiny. You can see me. You can see me in it. That's what my setup looks like. There's racks of stuff. I'm weird. Let me put that in. Now, this is on my computer. That way I can get some of these things. So, without further ado, I'm going to enjoy it, and that hurt my ears. I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope you do too. I will take certain parts and pieces. I love you guys for watching. I will see you in a little bit.
Nobody can survive that shit. Oh, but they can.
Okay, everybody, I just finished watching the movie, and during one of the slow parts, I was reading the case because I set it over there on my stand, and well, I guess a small radio, and I'm an idiot. I just didn't see it. I didn't look at the case long enough, and I didn't inspect the entirety of the case. It is based on a true story, which means it's a true story. And at the end of it, we saw. Well, of course, he wasn't young when we saw it. We saw him sitting there telling his story. It's pretty old. He served the United States proud. At least I believe he served greatly. And I am sorry that I did not. That was my fault. I didn't read the hell is that down there? It was my fault. I didn't read the case better because it really does say it in red, based on a true story, and you can't see it that well. Well, it's right there in between Hacksaw and Ridge, and I was an idiot and didn't look at it close enough. Desmond Dawson, or Desmond Doss. Pretty sure it's... Okay, Desmond Doss. Sorry. My fault. Desmond Doss was a hero. He had everybody rooting against him once he got to basic training, and he proved them wrong once they left. I won't tell you everything in it, but it was... The movie showed him when he was a little kid with his brother, always fighting. It showed his father and his mother and the girl that would be eventually his wife when he returned home. The most important part of the entire movie, though, was him being there on Okinawa in 1945. And that was when he got there in 1945. So the war was almost over. And, of course, it was in Okinawa. So it had to be almost over. They were just fighting the Japanese. And that's history. In Okinawa, the Japanese was there. The Japanese was Axis powers, and so was Germany. But right now, this is him in Okinawa, which was in the Pacific. I'm pretty sure it's close to mainland Japan. I'm not that great on geography. I know a general area of where it is, and I don't have a map. I wish I did. I'd put it like right there. I have racks. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll be showing them there, showing everything. He went up there on, I think, the second day. At least in the movie, it showed. Like, the second day he was there, he went up on Hacksaw Ridge, and that's what they called it.
Hacksaw. We climbed up 6 times. 6 times they threw us off.
Hacksaw Ridge, because every time they went up there, they just kept getting forced back down. Many people died that day on that island. And while he was up there, he was saving people in the heat of the battle. And then once they called a full retreat, he stayed there and he saved them throughout the...
Please, Lord, help me get one more. Help me get one more.
Night. And to me, he's a pretty good hero, and he did it without a gun. He never shot a gun. And I believe that was... he stuck by his beliefs. I'll give him that. He was a brave man. And he helped everyone he could. He even... in the movie, I'm pretty sure this is still real, he even lowered down a couple of Japanese soldiers that were hurt. And he did, in the movie, he at least did save, and I'm hoping it was real. He saved a couple Japanese soldiers. That some of them didn't make it. I don't know if they all made it or not. They were surprised. Nobody from his regiment or company, I'm not that good at names. I need to get some of those, some of those definitions, rankings, and shit. But the people that he went through with in basic didn't know he was alive. Didn't know all of them up were alive. And his captain, or the captain, was told that there are people coming off. Shit, I dropped my sticky notes. Let me get this. That there were people coming off the ridge, and they were surprised. So when they come rushing in there, and he saw them all, and he was shocked. And he asked who saved them, and they were like, Doss. And yeah, that guy was a hero. At least he was to me, and probably them too. And there was probably many like him. Not a lot, but I'm guessing a couple hundred like him. Now, everybody in World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Korea, Iraq, well, I don't know if that was a war. I'm not sure on that one. The closer we get to present day, they don't really teach us much, so I don't know much about it. But everyone, even fighting now, a lot of them are brave. And I give them the courage. I have a buddy that's a mechanic. And I can't remember what his rank is. I don't think he ever told me his rank. And I believe he is a mechanic. It's been a while since I talked to him. I probably should talk to him sometime today. Oh, tomorrow. It's late. But even I've had some family members. I even thought about going into the service. I just didn't because I was talked out of it. But I know if I would have went in there, I would do my best. But I have no skills. I have no idea of anything. I don't want to just sit there and shoot like target practice. I want to actually do something, not fight, not just do patrols. I mean, my friends, I believe he's a mechanic. Something like that I'd like to do. And I actually thought about going in the Air Force. But that's a different story. That's a different story. Different story for a different time. Different story for a different time. And after he came down, and after they took him, after he came down, I'm not going to tell you everything. I'm just going to say, after he took him down, things happened. He inspired everyone. And he was a brave man. I believe he was. And I recommend this. Today, I just got it. I don't know exactly when it came out. I believe it was today. Yeah. That's when I got it, at least. Brand new. You saw me unwrap it. Go get it. Hell of a movie. I promise it will not disappoint you. This is a true classic American story from war. My name is Nexus. I'm signing off. I hope you guys had a good night. This made me think. And made me appreciate all I have. Have a good night.